My dad called me a disgrace at my brother's wedding reception. My stepmom laughed and asked if I was still playing food truck. They said it loud, in front of his new in-laws. What they didn't know was the wedding dinner was mine. I'm 31F and I own a catering company in the Chicago area. It started as one grimy food truck in college. I cooked, served, and cleaned until my hands cracked. A decade later, I employ 50 people and cater high-end events. My family still treated it like a joke. My mom died when I was 14. My dad remarried Jenny within a year. Jenny hated any reminder of my mother, and my dad let her bulldoze the grief out of our house. My little brother Mark was 10 and slid right into new mom mode. I didn't. I got labeled difficult. In college, I worked 2 jobs for tuition. My dad told me, build character. At the same time, he fully funded Mark's private university. Jenny loved that. She'd toast Mark's real future and call my business cute. 6 years ago, they sold our childhood home without telling me, and my mom's keepsake vanished with it. When I confronted my dad, he shrugged and said, move on. That's when I went no contact. Then Mark invited me to his wedding last month with a handwritten note. I miss you. Please come. I hesitated, then agreed. I even offered to cater at a discount as a peace gesture. Mark said they'd already booked another company. The ceremony was beautiful. The reception was a reminder. I was seated far from the family table with cousins who barely knew me. Jenny looked at me like I tracked mud onto her carpet. Halfway through cocktails, my dad stumbled over, already drunk. He leaned in and said, you always show up to cause problems. Jenny slid beside him and smiled thinly. So how much do you make playing restaurant owner? Then she glanced at my dress. Did you rent that? Mark saw it happening and said nothing. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I stood up and walked out because I wasn't going to be their entertainment. In the hallway, I glanced toward the kitchen. The catering crew was staging the main course. I stopped cold. I recognized faces. My banquet captain, my sous chef, people who worked for me. I called my operations manager. Tell me I'm hallucinating, I said. He exhaled. We acquired that catering company last quarter. This event is under us. My stomach went quiet. Not sad, not angry, quiet. I turned back toward the ballroom doors. First, I pictured my dad's smirk. Then I heard Jenny's laugh again. Next, I watched my staff roll out hot boxes. After that, I saw my logo on a crate. Then I said, pack it up. Next, I added, leave, now. After that, hearts reversed like a movie rewind. Then truck doors slammed outside. Next, dinner disappeared from their timeline. Inside, chaos hit fast. 300 guests stared at empty plates. Servers vanished. Someone asked if there was an emergency. The wedding planner went pale and started begging the kitchen for answers. My dad tried to storm backstage like he owned the building. He didn't. The kitchen stayed empty. His face went red. He tried calling me. Jenny tried texting. Mark tried guilt. I didn't answer. I left my card with the venue manager and told her, have your client contact my lawyer. The contract had a clause allowing termination for hostile behavior towards staff or ownership. Security cameras captured my dad berating me and Jenny's comments. They handed my lawyer the proof. By morning, relatives were calling me petty. Mark texted that I ruined his day and proved Jenny right. Dad threatened to sue. I forwarded everything to my attorney and blocked them again. The funny part? A few guests messaged me apologies. They'd witnessed the humiliation. They also said my team packed up calmly and professionally. That mattered more than my family's rage. Their lawyer demanded a full refund. My lawyer offered half back only if they signed an NDA and a release of claims. They signed, no apology, just paperwork. Jenny still tried to smear my company online after. She poked employees for info and messaged partners. My legal team sent a cease and desist, and she finally went quiet. A week later, Mark asked to meet for coffee. He looked exhausted. He apologized for staying silent and admitted Jenny controlled the family with money and fear. His wife apparently told him, you either stand up now or you never will. I didn't forgive my dad. I didn't invite Jenny back into my life, but I told my brother, start choosing your own family. They wanted me gone from the wedding. Fine. They just didn't expect me to take dinner with me. I kept the silence they never gave me.